Not again.
Get over here!
Okay, what is this? What am I looking at here? Can anyone tell me what I'm looking at here? Can you believe this? My lying eyes, can you absolutely believe this horrendous thing that's happening right now that we're about to read? When you saw the title of this, you were probably like, oh, okay. You know, for those of you who found the video, you're like, oh yeah, let's give this a shot. I mean, maybe what's going on with the season pass at Callisto Protocol? This is what's going on with the season pass. Can you believe this? Monetizing player death animations and enemy death animations. Can you absolutely believe the audacity of modern gaming these days? And we thought Dead Space 3's microtransactions was an insult to horror and Dead Space franchise. But you thought these guys would have learned their lesson, considering, well, you know, that this is a brand new IP from this studio, striking distance, whatever. This is what we get? Now, granted, the game looks great, obviously, duh. I'm not saying it's not going to look great or play great or any of that, but this is just atrocious. I can't believe it. This is okay. So we're talking about the season pass. I'm sorry, folks. I just had to get it out. I'm NikoTheLegend. Hello, welcome. And there's gonna be a lot of just f-bombs, fuck bombs thrown all over the place because I can't believe this shit. I cannot believe what we're seeing right now. So we're, like I said, we're talking about Callisto Protocol's season pass. That's coming out. Okay, it's coming out. It's releasing alongside with the game and everything like that. So the season pass, we thought it would just be, you know, story DLC and that's it. But turns out it's not. And I know why my video is not playing in the background. I do apologize about that, so just bear with me there. So we have a huge problem here, and that's the death animations that's what we're talking about. So let's just dive into this little article, and we'll you know, Nico touch to it, and we'll just talk about it as we go. All right. So the season pass, because a horror game needs a season pass, right? Because God forbid, you know, everything doesn't have a season pass these days, will include extra death animations for the protagonist Jacob and the enemies he faces. It's been confirmed. Now, granted, death animations were the special thing in Dead Space, and Callisto Protocol is no stranger to this. You know, it's going to be a lot of blood, guts, and gore. So I bet we're going to get enough death animations and everything, right? We're going to see enough of Jacob getting his ass beat, dying in gruesome ways. That's fine and a dandy. Same thing with the enemies. But to add an extra more? What? What are you talking about? Why? Why not just add all of the animations, right? So the details of the season pass were recently added to the game's Steam page, listing everything it offers, as well as typical content that would be expected with the season pass. Yeah, it's so typical. That's modern gaming for you. Typical. Such as new story DLC, new areas, and a new mode. Why isn't... This whole season pass is just very unusual and what the fuck? Like, story DLC, okay, that's typical. New areas? Is that going with this? I'm assuming it's going with this story DLC. Hopefully it's not its own separate thing. But a new mode, that's going to be in a season pass? What? Since when are game modes a part of a season pass, right? Has it always been like that? I don't know. I don't really buy into season passes because a lot of times they're bullshit to me. But remember, okay, as much as people did not like Dead Space 3 for many reasons, I love Dead Space trilogy as a whole, and I liked every single one of them in their own way, and it was great fun. But remember, even in Dead Space 3, when there were so many different game modes you would unlock and stuff, that's not saying that Callisto Protocol is not going to get the same treatment, but it wasn't all, none of it was behind I don't believe it was behind a season pass or anything like that, the modes you would unlock. You just had to play the game a bunch of times, and you unlock some cool-ass modes, like retro mode or something was cool, survivalist mode or whatever, right? Hardcore, whatever, impossible mode. Like, huh? With this new mode? We don't even know what it is. But this is the biggest sin of all. New death animations? Oh my goodness. Okay, so the Contagion bundle included in the Season Pass adds a new mode, as well as 13 new Jacob death animations. I want to fucking shoot someone right now. Meanwhile, the Riot Bundle adds a previously undiscovered area as well as 12 new enemy death animations. So you thought Jacob didn't get enough death animations. Now the enemies have death animations that are being monetized. When in the fucking world in gaming history would we ever monetize something that should already be a part of the game? I don't care if you already get a bazillion death animations with these guys. Who does this? Who fucking does this? This game already pisses me off because of that. Like, the season pass is going to be a very sour taste in my mouth. And now I want to have extra death animations for myself in real life because of this bullshit. But hey, I won't charge you for that. You just gotta watch me eat shit for a living. While the addition of new player animations as DLC would be considered, not even considered, just automatically unusual. What the fuck? In most circumstances, see, this article's being too nice because, you know, journalists are, you know, they don't like to be a little blunt about their things. Guys, you can say that this is fucking stupid. It's notable in this case given how much of the Callisto Protocol's pre-release marketing has revolved around the gory ways Jacob can die. So that's it, right? Because they've been showing off death animations, they're gonna start charging for it or something. I thought we were trying to escape Black Iron Prison. Now we gotta escape. Now we're trapped in monetization prison for death animations. What? I'm not trying to over-exaggerate this. This is just, when I read this, this is like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? The game's first gameplay trailer in June 2022 was followed by a show field cut version of the trailer 1 week later, which showed a Summer Game Fest. Made a point of highlighting that it had extra gory death scenes in it. It's not clear how these DLC death scenes will be integrated into the game. Really? Okay, so this is the full season pass. You'll see a picture up on the screen. Outer Way skin collection. Okay, whatever. Just armor thing. Armor skins. That's something that we're, you know, not a stranger to. Contagion bundle. Discover the ultimate survival horror experience with a new mode, Contagion, with reduced ammo and health drops, a customized difficulty, and permadeath. There are no second chances to escape Black Iron Prison or the horrors lurking beneath the surface of Callisto. So it's kind of like a hardcore mode, which I can appreciate. I like that. A no death run. That's cool. The Contagion bundle also includes, but it doesn't need to be DLC though, also includes 13 new Jacob death animations and the Watchtower skin collection. So jarring when you read this. It's like, this is supposed to be something so special, so extra when we die. Look, I get it, you know, when you're playing a Soulsborne game, dying is a part of the experience, and maybe they're trying to integrate something like that into this game where, like, yeah, dying is gonna happen. You're gonna get your ass beat. We went with a more realistic approach. But monetizing ways of looking how we die is ridiculous. Just let me fall off the edge like in Dark Souls and just call it a day. I don't need something special for me to die, really, you know? I know. Adventure RPG game comparing to horror genre. I know. Two different things. Well, Bloodborne, I think, is horror in its own right. Anyway, Riot Bundle. Venture into a previously undiscovered area, Black Iron Prison, and battle through waves of brutal enemies. Gather credits to upgrade your weapons or forge new ones, and survive the onslaught as long as you can in Riot, an all-new mode. The Riot Bundle also includes 12 new enemy death animations. See, this is so fucking stupid. And the Engineer Skin Collection. These modes should just be just tacked on. These should not be something we pay for. You know, like a bunch of other games, despite them having the worst, like, monetization, like Halo Infinite is a pile of crap. And that's missing, you can't even call that a game. But they add game modes back into it that should have been there, but it's still game modes nonetheless. They don't charge you for it. Probably because, you know, there'd be a fucking there'd be just, oh my goodness, pitchforks and burning witches at the stake. But it's kind of like this too. Even though this game looks more complete than Halo Infinite, of course, but I'm just saying, this is crazy. Story DLC, the only part of this that actually makes sense to me to have maybe somewhat of a season pass. Dig deeper into the horrifying secrets of Callisto Protocol. So there you go. That is what the full season pass contents are. I don't know if this is going to be unlocked right away, this season pass, if the story DLC comes out. Probably not. And I don't know if there will be a discounted price, something to promote the DLC or the game coming out. I don't know, guys. This is just fishy to me. I don't like how this is modern gaming even more, especially with horror games. Just let us have everything. This game's already 12 to 14 hours long. I mean, are we really gonna, like, how do we know what the new death animations are to begin with, right? Are they gonna show us, like, photos, pictures of, like, what we're paying for? Am I, like, maybe it's somewhere on a website or something. I'm just saying, though, if you're looking at this from the outside in, and you see this being sold, you're like, what? Death animations? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is a horror game. It should have death animations in it already, which it does, but it's like, well, how much more death animations does this game need? How much are they shunning us from, you know, how much are they cutting out in order to make a living, some money off of this, right? Is Jacob just going to be half of his death animations and the enemies, you know, like 13 doesn't seem that much if you think about it. If this game's 12 to 14 hours, like, I just want to know. I want to see what this is all about. But anyway, I'm sure it's posted somewhere. Hopefully they talk about it. I can't be the only one that's bitching, pissing, and moaning about this fucking horse shit right now. But it does frustrate me nonetheless, and it should frustrate you guys as well. You should let them know that the season pass is fucking stupid. And a lot of the times, guys, season passes really kill it for a game. I'm just going with the extreme here. If Callisto Protocol, maybe it will be an extreme. You never know, right? Until you actually play it. Like, I'm sure it's going to be fine. But in gaming history, in previous games, season passes can make it or break it for a game, and you never know. This could be that part. Because, like I said, I can't be the only one pissing and moaning about this. Remember what happened to Evolve with the season pass bullshit? To Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Remember the fucking season pass marketing strat that Square Enix did for that crap? Oh my god, that was a nightmare. And then you can list all the other games with season passes that have killed the game for you that you wanted to enjoy. It's just unfortunate. Like Dead Space 3, for crying out loud, people complained about that. Anyway, I digress. I'm just, all in all, guys, is that death animations should not be monetized. None of this shit should be monetized besides the story DLC. New game modes should not be monetized. None of that crap, in my opinion. You can fight me on that. I don't care. I'm just saying this is just the death animations was just cherry on top, tip of the iceberg of this crap. And for Jacob and the enemies. So folks, with that said, I know NikoTheLegend does tend to ramble a little bit. But this I had to just let the world know, let the internet know, and hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from. Because I am going to get this game, okay? I'm going a proponent of getting this game because it looks amazing. It looks fucking awesome. I want to support these guys, but death animation monetization business practice is what the fuck? Am I right? So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this, this heresy of a season pass. I think it's just utter BS, but, you know, don't take my word for it, you know. Okay, folks, appreciate it. NikoTheLegend is leaving you here, Pathfinders, with a little sour note. But the world must know that death animations should not be monetized, and we should just enjoy death as is. I don't know if that sounded good. Bye. I just want to die.